Hello, 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 you guys. Thank you so much for coming back by and visit my channel. You guys, that means so much to me, and I'm just so thankful for you guys. So, by the title of this video, you know exactly what we're talking about today, and that is distractions. Now, you guys, today is going to be a 10-minute video, I promise you, because I can't do a long video. So, here we go. The first step in really just figuring out if you're distracted or not. I know that I've had my fair share of just, am I distracted? What's going on with me? I feel so congested. I feel like I'm not really in control. I feel like, there's things that I need to be doing that I'm not doing. So, how you know that you're distracted is really a godly thing, and it's really a relationship type of thing. So distraction can come really in movements of just like, I'm not able to forgive. I'm not able to love. I'm not able to just do the things that we're called to do, as Christians. So it can be, you're holding a grudge with somebody and you don't really even know why. You know what I mean? But you know that you have to cross a certain bridge before you're able to, get on the other side. Things like that. We're called to be certain types of people, loving, forgiving, honest, helping, and if we're not those types of people, then we're distracted. And all I can say is the first step in really just knowing that you're distracting is knowing what's around you and knowing, your distractions around you. You can go all day doing, what you normally do and be so distracted and not even know it. So the first step really is just really just coming into a place with God and really just asking him, God, I feel this way, I feel that way. And it really comes with personal relationship. That's why a lot of the things that I'm talking about, you really only get that through God. You're only going to get that through, you sitting down and you talking to him for yourself. You should never really take people's advice is great and everything, but you cannot put people's words and make them your life. That's not how it go. I'm here to share you my experience, to help you start a journey with God yourself. It's not to tell you, oh, this is how you should be and this is how you should think. No, I'm only giving you what helped me so I can encourage you to find out what will help you. You know what I mean? So I can really just say, find that relationship with God. Find that peace with him. Get up in the morning, talk to him. Don't only pray. A lot of us, we get mistaken as praying is our quiet time. Praying is great. But if we're just only asking God and just begging him for his mercy, that's not a real relationship. A real relationship is being honest and saying, hey, this is not right within me. I'm having these thoughts. I can't control the way that I feel about this. And God, you offer freedom. You offer love. You offer peace. And if I'm not experiencing that, then there's an issue. And that's when I come to God and ask him about it. So for me, I know distraction came as, I wasn't able to forgive some people. I wasn't able to love freely to some people. I wasn't able to just be myself around some people, and I knew that it was because I was distracted, and I just didn't know that, overnight. I'm sorry, it's raining outside. But I just didn't know that overnight. You know what I mean? I had to sit down with God. I had to come to a place where I listened to him, only him, left out my mind, left out anything that was, trying to kind of like take control and ask for his control. And that's when he showed me, hey, your eyes are on the wrong things. And that's all distraction is literally saying, hey, your eyes are on the wrong thing. If God called me to forgive so I will be forgiven, I should be the most forgiving person ever. But if I'm focused on what he or she did to me, and that's why I can't forgive them, you're distracted. And distraction, you guys, costs you your life. I'm telling you, Adam and Eve, distraction. You know what I mean? The distraction of the serpent, aka the enemy, allowed them to change all the generations after them. Distraction is not something to play with, y'all. So I would just really encourage you, wake up in the morning, write down about 5 things or 3 things, that you have to do before the day is done. See how hard it is to do. I'm telling y'all. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, okay, what is priority? What do I have to do before I go to sleep? And y'all, sometimes it gets so hard to complete the task, or I make up some excuse in my mind that I'm just going to ride with, y'all. It's hard. And it's crazy that you can't only do 5 things within the whole 24-hour day period, but you're able to do certain things like browse the internet, shop, you know what I mean? Go get your nails done, when all of those things are really not important to you. So I just encourage you guys just to be intentional, when you talk to God. When you go and when you pray and when you talk to God, be intentional, because he will show you what distracts you. You know what I mean? Distraction can come, in many, many ways. That's why it's so important for us to stay focused and to want to be focused, because God, he offers focus. He has a whole word. He says, hey, trust in me, rely on me, love me with all of your heart. Our focus should really be on him, because if our focus is always on God, what we're going through here on earth, it really won't have a place in our heart, because we're already focused on something much bigger. You know what I mean? The more focus we put towards something, the bigger that it gets. So it's so important to be focused, to say, hey, what matters today? What doesn't? And see how your life change. See how you change. You know what I mean? If you're not able to visit a relative that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and you have grudge and deceit in your heart, and you just want to, you're angry, that's a distraction, y'all, because God has not called us to be angry and to, y'all, I just learned this the other day. I know it's probably past here now, but I just learned this the other day, y'all, that the enemy, y'all, he has no type of control over us. And that's what God has really been laying on my heart. The only way he has control is if we let him. So it's really ourselves who are enemies of our own selves, because we allow certain things to slide. We allow certain things to happen. We allow ourselves to feel certain types of ways that adjust our behavior. And when you come to realize that you're the one who's really in control, you know what I mean? Like, you have the power in saying yes or no. God, he's in control of us, yes, but he gives us an option. He says, you have a decision to make. It's yes or it's no. You know what I mean? And, I just want to really encourage y'all that you don't have to feel burdened. You don't have to feel lifeless. You don't have to feel just down, y'all. It's a distraction. It's a cloud. And you have to be intentional in saying, hey, this is not me, God. I need clarity. And while you're getting that clarity, trust in him. Love people. Have joy. Have peace. And I'm going to talk about that soon. It's not really about us asking for love. Oh, God, I ask you for peace. No, God has already given us his peace. He says it in the word, y'all. Says it in the word. I have given you my peace. It's how do I access it? How do I get to that? And it's different for everyone. God showed me a new way how I can gain peace. And it might not work for you, but it works for me. You know what I mean? So my channel really is to allow you guys to see that, whoa, this is what she's learning through Christ. I need to learn something now. I wonder what he has for me, y'all. We are all different. my testimony is not going to be your testimony. You know what I mean? So we have to treat God like he knows us personally, because he does. He knows what's going to work for me. His plans for me are good. But if I don't know his plans, how will I act? Y'all, we're walking around blindly and not even knowing that we have a God who knows our very steps, who knows our very days. He knows everything about us. And we have to act like we know. So y'all, just encourage y'all, stay focused, whatever that means. Try that exercise I told you guys to do. Write down 5 things y'all know you have to do in that day, and y'all accomplish them. Stay focused. Do not be distracted. Distracted can cost you your life, okay? So y'all be blessed. Until next time, stay up. Peace, y'all. Bye.